Devin Biggs, an exciting morning. I know we had Niina on a couple of weeks ago before you were going overseas for the IFS World Championships, is that right?
IFSS.
IFSS World Championships.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was for dryland dog racing, and she told us all about it. It was kind of like taking a cart, hooking it up to some dogs, and just running as fast as you possibly can with no cares in the world.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And now you're back. You're back from Spain. You had the World Championships. Now just tell us, how was that experience?
Well, it was definitely a big experience. There were over 500 competitors from over 20 countries representing, and it's the top competitors from each country competing. So being able to go and compete against them was really an incredible experience, and we did pretty well.
Yes. The USA did very well, and you yourself also did well. Now tell us about your best event that you had. I know you placed rather well in it.
Yes, so I technically was signed up for 3 events, but the first 2, we had a little hiccups. It didn't quite have smooth runs, so I decided to really focus on my main event, and in that one, I finished in 5th in the world.
Boy. That is impressive. I know we have some footage to see of this all in action. It's very exciting, and you got 5th in the entire world. For how many dogs were racing with you?
I had 2 dogs, so I was in the 2-dog scooter class.
Oh my goodness, oh, and there you are. Look at you scoot. Look at that. That is cool.
Scoot.
Exactly.
Boot, scoot, and boogie.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, that was that's quite the thing. My goodness, the balance to do that. I know the Forest County Humane Society has been trying to get me out to try it. I've been effectively avoiding that.
Oh, but you should. It's so much fun.
I don't need another way to hurt myself. I think that's the professionals right here on the couch.
I suppose if you can't stay upright on skis, you probably can't stay upright on a scooter.
My goodness. I hit a few trees and just don't live it down. Unnecessary. But no, that's really impressive. 5th place worldwide. Now, how did the rest of Team America do?
We did pretty good. We had a couple of people in 4th place. We had some people, right in that top 10 range. We actually had quite a few in top 10. So overall, I'd say we had a pretty strong showing.
Yeah, well, that is fantastic. And how did your brother-in-law do? I know he was in this as well.
He was. So he was in 2nd on the first day. And so he was almost there for a silver medal. But then he had a tangle on the 2nd day that caused him to drop down, unfortunately.
Oh, Dan, that is so sad for him. But, I'm glad that you guys all had a good time. And it was really quite the experience to go across these, bring all of your dogs.
Oh, my gosh.
I can't even imagine the logistics
Flying
of that.
the dogs over was a lot, because I flew there with my brother-in-law, and between us, we had 8 dogs that we flew over. So you can imagine trying to go through the airport with 8 dogs.
Oh my gosh.
We each had push carts with a kennel on it, and you're trying to push 2 of those carts, and it's like impossible.
I'm just imagining it's like, the Harry Potter movies when you have those giant carts and you're just tumbling through the station.
That is very accurate, actually.
Oh my goodness. So now you're back and you're probably looking forward, to some relaxing before the winter season. Yeah. But then there's also, I hear a rumor that Minocqua Winter Park, you're hoping to have some World Championships there in the future sometime.
Yes, so in 2025, we'd like to bring the World Championships to Minocqua. World Championships are every other year on odd-numbered years, and they rotate around the world, different host countries. And so we put in a bid to have it here at Minocqua in 2025, and we should be finding out pretty soon here if it's accepted.
Oh, that'd be really exciting. My goodness. From Spain hosting it, now, hopefully, potentially Minocqua. I know you had your event there before you left for Spain, and how did that go as well?
Well, we got snow on Sunday. I was like, of course, we get snow at a dryland event.
Now, does that make it exceptionally difficult if there's snow on the track when you're trying to run around corners with these dogs and bicycles and carts?
Well, if there's too much snow, we can't run it. So unfortunately, that's what happened on Sunday. But we did have the Saturday racing, which was really good.
Well, that's good at least to have that. And there was just one more thing for the folks that thinking about the dogs out there and running and racing in Spain. I know you had the racing in Minocqua, like you said, the week before, but I hear that running in Spain, the pause, it was very hard on the pause because it was different ground types.
Yeah, so it was a really different type of trail surface there than we have here. The trails here are more dirt-based and grass, whereas there it was really sandy and more rocks. And so, if your dog's feet aren't built up for that, it can wear on them, or you have to put little booties on them to help protect their feet and stuff too. So yeah, it was a very different trail. It was really sandy. So actually the first day I wiped out on a corner and stuff. And one of the classes that wasn't my main event, so it was definitely a little bit of getting used to the new conditions and different trail style.
Really interesting. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, all the way around the world. Certainly going to be different tracks. But thanks for sharing your experience. I'm glad you had a great time over there in Spain and did very well. 5th place in the world. That's not bad.
I'll take a top 5. I'm pretty happy with it.
Thanks for joining us this morning. Look forward to all of the winter racing. I'm sure you're looking forward to.
Oh, yes. That's all starting in January.
Oh, boy. Well, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
And coming up, we have what's trending, including how